Hey guys, Lewis Bailey here, personal trainer, and welcome to my workout of the week. Today's training session, I'm going to take you through my personal back workout. I'm going to go through a bit of a tutorial with you. I'm going to show you some do's and some definite don'ts because we really need to protect the health of the spine as well as getting it looking great. All right, so I'm going to show you some great exercises. It's going to be hard work, but trust me, it's going to give you some great results. Okay, guys, so get yourselves ready and let's get started. Guys, we always need to start off with a good warm-up before training, and the rower for me is a great way to go, especially on back day. So a good bit of cardio for 10-15 minutes really helps really loosen off there the mid-traps and rhomboids that you can see in the picture top left, and also the latissimus dorsi as well, which is going to get hit in the training session. This is a great way of being able to, get the nervous system going, warm the tissue up, and really kind of release the synovial fluid and get the body ready for the training session that we're about to go into now. From there, I tend to then go over to the lat pull down machine, and I place my legs actually on the seated position and lean forward at around about 30 degrees, and this allows me to create a nice lordosis in the lower back, so I stick out my backside and then I can really pull the actual cable all the way down behind the back of the neck, and also keep that lordosis, which warms the whole of my lower back up as well. So I'm using all the muscles in the lower back all at the same time. And as you can see top left, I then also go on to doing the actual rotator cuff exercises where I'm twisting out the actual shoulder joint to warm those up as well before we get going. Then I go straight on to the pull-ups, and one of my favourite exercises of all time. So just natural pull-ups, nice wide arm grip. Overhand as well, and then from there is trying to keep the legs behind me, so I'm also again using the lower back muscles as well as using the upper back as well, all at the same time. Again, for around about sets of 10 guys for each one of these, and 4 sets for each one. After that, what I then tend to do is then use weight. So you can't really see it on this one here, but I've got a dumbbell there in between my feet, which is, I think it's 16 kilo in the first one, and go up to 20 kilo from there on, and it's a case of just really pulling yourself up, pulling forward, and then really pulling your feet up as well, so you hit the abs as well at the same time. Just makes it a lot more intense, and it makes it great for a fat burning effect as well, which is all good stuff. If you struggle with pull-ups, this is a good way to go, to actually add weight to pull-ups to help you improve on pull-ups, because it's just all about the raw strength of pulling your body up there. So good way to go if you're struggling. Then I move on to the seated row. Real big one this for the lower back. We've got to watch this one, guys. So keep a nice lordosis when we're doing the actual seated row, and you're pulling the cables in towards the sternum area there. Keeping a nice straight back, okay? Not trying to yank too much. Don't give too much leeway, because obviously you'll then go into flexion and really damage your spine. What I want to show you on this one, guys, is an example of what can go wrong. So look at top left. This is an example of a bulging disc, and I have 2 prolapse discs which are done when I was 18 years old, doing this exercise exactly. On the last couple of reps now, I'm going to show you an over exaggeration of what you shouldn't do, where you round the back out like that there. You should not do that, because that is exactly how I prolapse 2 of my discs, and you do not want to be doing that, guys. So make sure you stay away from that. Okay, so then on to the next exercise, I do the lat pull down, which is the unilateral one now, so it's for using both arms. And for this one here, it's nice because I can then keep a nice lordosis in the back. I put my feet underneath the bench and behind me, so again I'm using all of the lower back muscles all as well at the same time as using the upper back as I'm pulling down. So it's great again for the width of the back and the development of the back, but also if you keep your feet underneath and behind you, and you've got to use the lower back muscles as you're pulling down, then it's also great for the health of the lower back as well at the same time. So it's a good way to go. You don't need to go too heavy on this one, but just try and get a nice range and just help create a good shape for the whole of the back there. With this again, same again, guys. It's 4 sets of 10. 4 sets of 10 on every single exercise that we do as we go through this workout routine. Next one we go on to then is the actual seated row, which is then supported using the machine, which is a good way to go, to be honest, because it takes the pressure off the lower back, which you can see there. So it allows you to go a lot heavier, and you've got the protection from the pad, so you can really go for it in terms of the weight without jeopardizing the lower back. So it's a good way to go in terms of intensity. So again, 4 sets of 10 on that side, and really kind of blast them out towards then the end of the session. With regards to the way that I split it all up, is you will have noticed that I do a kind of pull up or pull down and followed by a row. So I'll just alternate them as I go through, and 4 sets of 10 on every one. Then we were a total of 16 sets, and that's enough. Okay guys, so that was the back workout. Guys, please pay attention to the teaching points that I mentioned to you earlier on in the video. It's incredibly important to keep the spine nice and healthy, and it's very easy to run into problems and run into danger with regards to that when doing back training. You could end up easily like having 2 pull-ups discs like I have, and you don't want any of that, trust me. So guys, yeah, let me know how you get on. Give it a good shot. Take some photos, okay? Yeah, so I want to hear from you. Take some photos when you're doing your workouts. Let me know how you get on. Post them on Instagram. Tag me on Instagram or on Facebook. My handles are at Lou Bailey Fitness for Instagram and Lewis Bailey Fitness on Facebook. Or you can just simply leave a comment below. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it out, guys, and spread this information on. Pass this on to somebody who you feel will benefit from it. And that is all good stuff. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again very soon. Take it easy.